Today I'm sharing with you 3 Instant Pot soup recipes that are sure to get your family to the table, fed, happy, and full this season.
The first soup is a chicken tortilla soup. We're going to start off with 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, some chicken broth, tomato sauce, black beans, 1 teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and then chili powder. We're also going to need some frozen corn, sour cream, a lime, some tortillas, or you could use chips for the top, fresh onion, and a jalapeno. To start this soup, we're going to add the broth, the tomato sauce, and all of those delicious spices right into the Instant Pot. Give them a stir to combine them, then toss in the chicken, the beans, and the corn. Give it one more stir, then you're going to put the lid on and hit the soup button and cook for 20 minutes. Once it's done, pull out the chicken, put it into a bowl, then add the sour cream to the rest of the soup. Give it a whisk until it's really well incorporated. Add in your fresh lime juice. Go ahead and shred that chicken. Put it right back in with the soup. One more stir. And then scoop up a big bowl. Top with tortilla chips, homemade or store-bought, onion, sour cream, whatever you like to put on top. I love some cilantro. The second soup we're making today is a white chicken chili, and it is so delicious. We're starting off with boneless, skinless chicken thighs, some frozen corn, diced green chilies, 1 can of white beans, and then for our spices, we have a teaspoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of sea salt, ground cumin, and black pepper. And then we're also going to toss in some fresh garlic. We're going to need a whole pack of bacon, some sour cream, lime juice, an avocado for topping later, onion, and cilantro. Go ahead and get started by chopping up your onion and garlic. Quick mince on the garlic, and then a fine dice on that onion. I found that cutting my onion this way actually makes it so much faster. That root helps hold it all together. Then chop your bacon. Press the saute button on your Instant Pot and toss the bacon in first and get that nice and crispy. Add in your onion and garlic. Give it a quick stir. Everything's going to be smelling so good. Add in your chilies, all of the spices. Toss it till it gets really nice and fragrant. Add in all of the broth and give it a really good stir. Don't forget to scrape up the bottom of the pan and get those really yummy bits off. The chicken goes in, then our can of white beans, then the corn. One more stir, then the lid goes on and we're going to cook it for 15 minutes on high pressure. Once done, remove the chicken from the pot. To the pot, then add your sour cream and all that delicious fresh lime juice. Give it a whisk to evenly combine. Shred the chicken. Toss it back into the pot. Plate up a bowl, and I really like mine with a generous amount of avocado. Sour cream, cilantro help finish it off, and you have got a delicious dinner. The third and final soup we're making today, chicken soup with ginger and turmeric. It's dairy-free and so delicious. Starting off with 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, salt, pepper, olive oil, a whole head of curly kale, some celery, onion, fresh ginger, sweet potatoes, fresh thyme, garlic, turmeric, the key ingredient, coconut milk, lemon, and a bay leaf. Then we'll have chicken broth. We're going to start by peeling the sweet potato and then cutting it into about 1/2-inch cubes. Then chop up the onion into a fine dice, mince the garlic, chop that celery, maybe grab a larger cutting board than I did. Grate your ginger. I like using a microplane. And then de-stem your kale. Just run the kale through your fingers and stems will come right off. Give it a rough chop. Then we're starting in the Instant Pot on the saute mode. Add the butter and then pan sear that chicken. You can skip this step if you want, but it builds beautiful flavor. Look at that brown color on the chicken. Working in batches, now we're going to go ahead and add the onion and the garlic and the celery to the pot. Give it a good stir till it's nice and fragrant. Broth goes in, followed by our pan-seared chicken, the fresh thyme, and our bay leaf, followed by the sweet potato and the turmeric. One quick stir, and then we're going to put the lid on and cook it for 15 minutes on high pressure. Once cooked, pull out the chicken, place it in a separate bowl. Now we'll add in that chopped head of kale. Just poke it down into the soup and it'll cook really quickly. Add your lemon juice, shred the chicken, put it right back into the soup, stir to combine, and scoop up a nice, generous bowl. Bright, beautiful, and so flavorful.
I hope you found this video helpful. These 3 soups are some that I always have on rotation in my house because they're so flavorful. My family loves them. They're easy to make, thanks largely to the Instant Pot. And they're really affordable, right? I can see an impact in my grocery budget. Be sure not to miss a video going forward. We're publishing twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays.